Welcome back to Livie'S Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel, and I'm your host, Fam the Fabulous. For more ideas, inspiration, swaps, and challenges, click the link in the description below to join our craft community, the Maker Exchange, on Facebook. Welcome back, all my artists, creatives, crafters, and makers. Welcome back to the Lovely Lab. And this week's Sip and Share, where I will share with you what I'm sipping on, what I'm watching, making, planning, and where I've been, in addition to a few other things, project shares and things of that nature. Now, let me just start off with what I'm sipping. This week, I am sipping the British Blends Lady Clarence. Oh my gosh. Let's just take a moment to appreciate the royalness of this bird, okay? Lady Clarence is doing the thing, isn't she? That crown is amazing with a royal little self. So this is a smooth and well-rounded English breakfast black tea. And I will say this, absence of milk or dairy, it's a little bitter. But once you add that in, oh honey, it's delicious. Now this week I have added a little bit of honey to it to sweeten it. Just because I just wanted the taste of honey in there. So sometimes I drink my tea with a spoon if it's too hot and I need for it to cool down. Because as we all know, metal is a conduit, is a conductor for heat. So heat escapes out of your drink by way of the spoon. Okay, enough of the science. Back to the tea. So Lady Clarence's black tea is amazing. Now, that is what I'm drinking. This is what the package looks like. Slide that on off to the side. Now let's move on over to what I'm watching. Right now, I am watching Tanya Samuels, and let's see if I can get that without the, oh good Lord, let me turn that ring light off for just a second. Okay, there we have it. Tanya Samuels, she's an amazing junk journal creator. And I'm just surprised at her subscriber count. I would think she would be like in the tens of thousands due to the fact that her work is phenomenal. So if you get a moment, go check her out. I don't know her personally. I don't do a whole lot of commenting on her channel. Well, anytime I watch a video, I'll leave a short comment just so that she knows that her viewers, what her viewers think of her work, which, I mean, who's got a complaint nevertheless. But her most recent one is, oh, I don't think I can show that. Oh, gosh. I don't think I can show that, but nevertheless, let me turn this light back on. Check out Tanya Samuels. I'll leave a link to her channel below so that you can head over, if you will, and take a look at her, what she does over there. She does some amazing work using textiles, vintage pieces, just a variety of different looks and textures, and so very inspiring. All right, so what I'm making, you'll see in my upcoming Dollar Tree haul later on in the video, one of the projects that I'll be working on during a live. In addition to that, this week I plan on upon viewers' request, making a few mug rugs. Now, this one needs to be washed. God help us all. But, oh my gosh, I can't keep my hands off that tea. This was just made using a simple placemat and cut. Now, that one is quilted, but I'm not going to quilt the next one. And just using seam binding around the edge. I didn't even put the seam binding on the way the seam binding is supposed to be. I just sandwiched it on the sides. Nevertheless, stay tuned for that in this week, and you will see me cut this placemat 1, 2, 3 times, and it'll give me 6, which will give me 3 sets of 2 that I can use the seam binding around and create some mug rugs for gifts. I'm not sure who I'll gift them to. Not sure if it'll go in a giveaway. But you just stay tuned and you'll find out. So I've got a couple colors that I think I might be able to use. I don't want to use that white. The cream might work. And this is true vintage brick rust. That's a nice color. Might use this one or this one. We'll see. The cream might work, but for the sake of coffee spills and things of that nature, I might need to go with the actual color. Plus, it needs to be double-sided. So you can find a fabric placemat anywhere for like $1. You know, whether it's clearance at one of the department stores, Walmart, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, those type of places. So that's what I'm planning to work on. And as of this week, I just wrapped up the latest video for Leftovers in the Lovely Lab, and where I finished this Traveler's Notebook journal cover. So I've got a couple more things to do. Well, the only thing I have left to do is to create the signature. And I'll put a card up in the corner for those who would like to see how this was created. It's 2 videos, so I'll choose a link to the first one, and once you get finished watching that one, it'll have a link in the description box to the second one. Anyways, so I finished that this week, and as you know, this is a part of a series where I use nothing but scraps left over from Christmas papers that I used in an earlier project, but those papers have been left over from like last year. Okay, so where I've been. Well, I've been all over my city preparing to close on a very complicated a transaction. What my client closed on her first home, and it had a few glitches in it that I needed to work out. Nothing that was within my wheelhouse. It was, just working with other professionals. Sometimes you kind of have to help them along in order to help you along. Amen. So that being said, she successfully closed. She was happy, and I was grateful to be of service to her. And I feel like in that experience, her faith was increased because we brought that into the transaction from the beginning. We brought it and left it in God's hands, and He worked out a lot of the details and provided resources and the wherewithal to make the thing happen. So I just give glory and honor to Him. That's how it should be, because without Him, I can't do anything anyway. So, what are y'all watching? What are y'all drinking? What are y'all making and planning? Drop that in the comments. Let me know what you guys are up to. Where have you been? Okay, any new channels popping up that are of interest that you'd like to share with me or the rest of the community, feel free to drop that in there. And this week starts the napkin swap and the maker exchange. So, unfortunately, if you're watching this, the swap has already started. But if you would like to get in on future swaps, you may want to go ahead and click the link to the Maker Exchange down in the description box. And that way you can get in on some of that action. Now, if you're new to this channel and you've enjoyed this sip and share, there's more to come in this video. I'm going to show you what it looks like for me right now. What a typical morning looks like. I'm trying to get the creative life together, as well as balance home. Anyway, so stay tuned for that. But if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, this is a great time to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, because I got quite a bit of things coming up on the channel. The holiday seasons are starting, and so I will be involved in a couple of collabs, and you'll see me. There'll be some swap action going on here on the channel. You'll see me prepare some swaps, and I also got some gift giving ideas that I'll be walking you guys through and sharing with you here on the channel. So, and those of you who are returning subscribers, I just want to continue to thank you for your support and for your feedback. I truly do appreciate it. So now, that being said, I am going to let you guys slide on over to the next part of this video, and I'll be back. What am I working on? Well, It is currently 3:22, 23 in the morning, and I am hogging my husband's desk because it's clear and I need to use this computer because my space has other stuff on it. So I'm working on a grocery order there. Then over here on my son's class space, on his desk, I am doing a DIY, not on camera. This is just something for my home, where I am taking this find that I got from a garage sale a few years ago and prepping it to paint and decorate to put our pumpkins in on our table. I've already got some things on my table, but I need some elevation, and as you can see, it sits up. So I think I purchased that at a Goodwill for like $2 a few years back. So I'm taking care of that. And then I also have on my desk, my little studio, if you will, craft studio, the Lovely Lab. I'm just filming a Dollar Tree mini haul for a DIY that I'm getting ready to show for a napkin swap. So it's a lot going on in here, but I'm filming at 3 o'clock in the morning because nobody's up, nobody's gaming, nobody's watching TV, and mommy needs a little quiet time and time to herself. And I don't want to answer questions. I don't want to make a snack. I don't want to be interrupted. So that is what I am working on. Now, back to our regularly scheduled program. Okay, so in this part of the Sip and Share, I am sharing with you what I picked up from Dollar Tree. Now, in the Maker Exchange, the Facebook group, we are starting our napkin swap, and it's the first in a few months, and it's probably the last of the year, frankly. But nevertheless, so I'll be doing a couple of lives during the napkin swap, one prior to, and then one during. Just to give a few ideas of what you can use the napkins for. So I went into the Dollar Tree just for one item, and I found a few other things. But nevertheless, this is a new Dollar Tree in my neighborhood, and I didn't have a lot of time because I needed to stop off at my dad's, drop him off some goods, stop by my the real estate firm that I work out of, and go by the bank. So I just didn't have a lot of time, but it's located in the old Rite Aid. And so this is one of those Dollar Trees where it has $1, $3, and $5 items. I'm not sure if it's going up higher than that, but they have home goods, some really nice towels and face cloths and things of that nature, other items for your home. And they also have a good selection of DIY project pieces. So like, you know how in Dollar Tree you have the small little trays and wooden trays and things like that. Well, they have the larger sizes that you might find at Michael's or Hobby Lobby and what have you for $5. So I definitely will be going back, may even film that if that's something you're interested in. Drop a comment below, and I definitely will bring you guys along, or at the very least, drop it in one of my, drop a small section of the store or small section of video with footage from the store in a recorded video. Anyway, so let me just share with you what I came in there to get. So as I said before, the napkin swap it is this week. So I went in there just for this. I just went in there for a votive holder because I plan to use this to decoupage this with one of the napkins. And so that's just one of the ideas that I wanted to share with the swap partners and anybody else who's watching. And then while I was there, I happened to see this, and so I thought, well, I got two of them. So I got two of them. Now, let me just give you another idea of what you can do. So, as I said before, decoupage this, and I'm going to say it all again in the live or the video that I do when I actually do the project, but you can take this, decoupage it, and fill it with different goodies, and it's a gift. Now, mind you, this is $1. So if you got 8 of these, right, and you got a box of hot chocolate and a bag of the thick, or they have a bag of what do you call it, peppermint sticks, and some large marshmallows that you can package up. Drop those in with cellophane around it, a bow, and a nice little tag. Those are gifts. Those are gifts. You can also do decoupage with a fall themed, and if you're invited to someone's house for Thanksgiving, you could fill it with like the hot cider packets from the Dollar Tree, along with maybe some caramel candies. You know, they have the Werther's caramels, and you fill that a couple of those and some caramels inside of there, cellophane bow. You got yourself a nice little thank you gift, hostess gift, if you will. So you've got plenty of ideas that you can do to fill this up with kid themed whatever, and I'll share more on during that video, so stay tuned for that. But I picked up this because with a little E6000 and hot glue, you have yourself a raised votive candle. Now this is a little wonky, this is, but I can just put hot glue under here to level it off a little bit, which I'll do. I'll place down my silicone mat and put the hot glue down and set it on top of it. You know, there's plenty of ways to make that happen. Anyways, so I plan to attach that to that, and I may just make this a set to go on the table like that. But and then you, once it's cured, so again, you put the E6000 down, okay, and then on the opposite piece you put the hot glue. Now what the hot glue does is that it holds it in place, so it prevents it from slipping while the E6000 is drying. But the E6000 is still wet, so it does give you a little wiggle room to get it all straightened out and aligned. So that's the great part about that. And once it is cured, then you can go ahead and paint it. Paint the outside of this whatever color you want. Now I've spray painted it in the past, but I would say that if you're going to spray paint it, make sure that you take an acrylic sealer and paint the outside of it to prevent the paint from being scratched off, because that does happen, especially because you use an acrylic paints, and you get what I'm saying. Anyways, so those are the 3 items that I picked up for a DIY. I also have heard of this beacon glue, and I want to try this because this is the other glue that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, and my gosh, the Crafter's Square glue, it is so watery, and I really don't know what a good use for this would be. I really don't, because it's not even a good sealer. It's very watery. I don't want to talk bad about the product, but it as a crafter, there's not much I can do with a glue that, I mean, maybe paper to paper, but even then it warps it. So, you know, maybe for kids, I don't know. So, and another thing I picked up, I'll pick this up for Josh, DIY rock painting kit. So this was at, I don't know if they have this at the other Dollar Trees, but this was at the Dollar Tree, the new one. And so I picked this up for Josh. And I may pick up another one to put in the mail, because it's not that heavy. Put in the mail to send to one of his good friends. Yeah, because we haven't seen him in a while. Now, let's see. They have these Jot Labels. I've seen these before, but this is great during, to put, although they're larger, you can always put them on the edge and cut them off. So this would be great to stamp on. Maybe stamp your own images or wording in there. There's 40 labels in there. It was a decent buy. I didn't pick up a lot of stuff because I tell you, I didn't have a lot of time. Now this is something that I hadn't seen before by Crafter's Square. There's 3 aluminum wordings in here: thankful, harvest, and welcome. And so I haven't opened this up yet, but it's approximately, let's see, here we go. They are about 9 inches in length in total. Yeah, anywhere between 8 and a half to 9, 8 3/4 to 9 inches. So that was a good find, and I'm pretty sure I can paint that and put them on the wooden blocks that they actually have inside the Dollar Tree. They have wooden blocks about that long, smaller too, but I'm not sure where they're getting them from, because they're not really like a brand. They're like maybe something Home Depot, remnants from Home Depot or something. I don't know. Don't get me to lie. So, and I also picked this cute little planner sticker. I don't know why I feel in me. I just thought this. I saw the leopard. I saw the animal print, and I had to have it. You know, not that I'm gonna do all of this major, you know, um, planning decoration, but nevertheless, it says love yourself. This is what got me. You're stronger than you think, and I definitely embrace that ideology. And it has some really cute, colorful images. So, pick that up, and I will say they have quite a bit of repeats in their sticker books. I love the colors. It add a little bit of pop and fun, and the foiling too. I don't know what people use these for. Is this for like the numbers? I I don't even know. I don't know what people use the dots for. Anyways, so that's cute. And then I picked myself up another set of nails. This one's more me. I can wear these, and like I've got a photo shoot, um, a headshot photo shoot for my business cards, and I want to look halfway decent, you know. So I do like the sets of nails. I've never worn these outside of the home. Um, Not that I can remember. Maybe years ago or something, but and then I also saw that they had the brush on nail glue, which is perfect because I know I'm gonna make a mess. So anyways, guys, that is what I picked up from the Dollar Tree. Not a whole lot, but I'm definitely going back. Okay, because my budget is typically for $20. But I figure if I wait till next week, I can restart the budget. Because I only spent $9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $10 here. So I'm going to restart the budget for next week. And, you know, this is a business expense, okay? Because I got nails for work, right? Does that, no? You don't think so? Anyways, so that's what I got. That concludes our segment of the Dollar Tree haul. Thank you. Okay, so you got a chance to see what's going on in my craft space, class space, office space, and you also saw the upcoming project coming up this week on the live and my little Dollar Tree haul. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you guys start your week off with gratitude and just enjoy your life. You know, wake up each day with the intent of enjoying that day, enjoying the life that you've been given. Because you only get one, and it's nobody's business how you enjoy it but you. Now, until we're back here together on YouTube, guys, I can barely do an outro. Lord have mercy, that tea is too good. Until we're back here together on YouTube, guys, stay encouraged, stay blessed, stay creative and crafting, and get yourself some tea because, my goodness, the cold weather is upon us, and I mean, I don't want to invoke any feelings of jealousy or envy when I'm sipping on mine. So get yourself some tea or some cocoa or something, all right? Bye for now. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the crafty community and be sure to click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Now stay tuned for more from Livie'S Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. Bye for now.